All right, like, share, subscribe, Cash App, $ Winston Spivey. So I had to do a remake of this video here about Charlie Kirk. Okay, I saw a very interesting video earlier today about Charlie Kirk on The Truth Is. That channel, check that channel out, where the narrator talks about Charlie Kirk, the world-renowned debater, about his life or his death being planned out. Okay, so this narrator was talking about a movie called Snake Eyes that came out in 1998, 27 years ago, that depicts Charlie Kirk's, his assassination out of college. Okay, and it's very, very eerily similar. Okay, some of the details about what happened with Charlie Kirk's assassination that happened in the movie. All right, so the movie, is played by Nicolas Cage. That he plays a character, I believe it's a doctor that witnessed, that witnessed an assassination. Okay, at a boxing match here of a politician. All right, that got sniped at the boxing match. Now, the guy that got assassinated, his name was Charles Kirkland. Remind you of somebody similar, at least I'd say the least, Charles Kirkland. And one of the guys that were boxing, his name was Ryan. Ryan is the name, one of the guys, well, I'll say the guy that allegedly unalived Charlie Kirkland, although we, us smart people, believe that, that's not true. Give me 1 second there. We know that's not true. Whoever unalived him, okay, they did not act alone. There was probably at least two to three other people, and so forth. All right, so this was something that was actually mapped out. Now, Charlie Kirk, just like Nicolas Cage, were both throwing up these Mason signs, putting their hands together, putting their thumbs together, and all this other stuff. Okay, which goes to show Charlie Kirk was a pawn in this game. All right, to where, and basically he was used, in so many words, y'all. Okay, he was used to bring the Gen Z, all right, to light about the MAGA politician group. Okay, and I believe in the end that he was hoodwinked. And I meant to tell you this though too. Charlie Kirk was assassinated September the 10th. This event that happened in this movie happened September 10th. Okay, don't you think that's eerily similar? All right, where they laid exact details of what happened. Okay, after they got what they wanted out of this man. Now, once again, we all know, because of what they wanted to make it look like as part of the narrative that had to do with free speech, the attack of free speech, and also race related. Okay, but we know that this pretty much has to do with, number one, possibly the what happened in Israel. Okay, about Donald Trump being called out. Okay, and the way things are being handled over there, and allegedly Donald Trump being puppeted, okay, by one of the investors over there, a billionaire investor, and also the president over there, Netanyahu. Okay, some of this with that, but ultimately what the icing on the cake was the Epstein files, because they do not want them to know all the people in the files. And we're going to say allegedly, out of all fairness, okay, but we do know that it's political and front office type stuff, okay, that got Charlie Kirk off or whatever. You will see that if you're able to see the Candace Owens video I made earlier today. Okay, where it talks about that. I made a 10-minute video about that. Okay, meaning, you know, Charlie Kirk possibly got his hands in stuff that he wasn't supposed to get his hands in. Okay, now don't get me wrong, a lot of his debates he brings out truth, and you know, it's good information to know, it's good information to learn. It's probably, you know, a little refreshing that a white man is, you know, talking about a lot of stuff that, you know, a lot of your white, you know, leaders and white Caucasian Jews that have the power and things of that nature is discussing behind closed doors. Okay, but it is all part of an agenda. I just told you mainly what the agenda was, and you know, Charlie Kirk had more than likely broke some type of oath. Okay, or broke some type of club rules, because basically, in the end of the day, this is what, you know, being, I guess, in the craft is really all about. You have rules and regulations and that kind of thing. If you break those, then you're going to suffer the consequences. If you abide by them and you know, do whatever you need to do, you're going to get rewarded. Okay, so I think that in the end of the day, there was something that he wanted, he couldn't get, and he broke their oath. So, you know, once again, in closing, this is not our fight. It's not anything to really worry about. And one of the things that you need to do is always keep the Most High uppermost in mind. Worry about yourself and your family. So let me know what you think about the video. All right.